We're going right into Sunday's video. It's still Friday afternoon, Friday morning. I'm just half an hour later after I filmed my other video, but I'm just in the mood, so I'm just going to make 2 videos and be done for the weekend. This book, I don't know how you pronounce her name, Sibylla Court Nomad, and I think Robin McClendon was touting this book one day. It is beautiful. It is filled with these gorgeous, gorgeous, luscious pictures. And travel is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous book. I love this color. And it's separated into countries. I think there's Italy, Japan. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning book. And she's got thin paper in some of it. England. Let's see what the beginning says. Japan, Italy, India, Syria, Mexico. And then there's some other hotels I stayed in, things I love, shops and libraries, But, and then it says how to use this book. Vacations are too few and far between to have a piece of that experience and memory reflected in your interior. So you're supposed to decorate with things you buy from your trips. Even the smallest incidental that makes you smile and takes you to another place is what it's all about. This book is meant to excite and motivate you. This book, please feel free to borrow my ideas or use them to inspire your own. There are no mistakes, only journeys. Every time I travel, I find ideas and objects I want to bring home. So just different things. Oh, and she uses this as like a paint palette. Oh, I mean, just look at this. Look at this. This is just a stunning book. Look at these colors. Look at that color. Love this. So, how can we transform something like this? Oh, I love this. Into our art journal. Oh, I love, look at this. Look at this. This is Tales of a Sea Gypsy. I'm a beach gypsy. In a month, I will be at the beach. I'm ready to go. Ooh, Day of the Dead. This is from Mexico. Oh. So pretty. It's just a beautiful book to look through and get inspired from. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. This is Syria. Oh, and a corner wall. Men. Let's see if we can do something with this. Maybe. Oh. Maybe. 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 Is this dry enough? I think so. I have some paper here. Just in case. All right, we got to find a... We're getting pretty close here. All right, this page I don't like. I'm going to cover it up. So let's see what we can do with this page right here. So a lot of times when I do books like this, I cut them up. But this one I can't cut up. It's too pretty. And I started talking through this, but it was going to be an hour-long video, so I'm trying to shorten it. And I was going through some of the books that I got the other day, well, 2 weeks ago now, from a junk shop. And one of those was a Duke University yearbook from the 60s. And I pulled out 2 pictures from that to replicate the 2 pictures on this page, and then some of these other small books of ephemera. Now, this is all ready-made stuff. Purchased ephemera and the yearbook pictures, and how I transformed this into something close to what's in this book. Not exactly like it, because I kind of went my own way, but I'm trying to stay to a color palette similar to what this lady saw in Syria. And I thought about those pictures, those little paper dolls that I found the other day too, in that glassine bag, but they're too much of a different color. So I went with these ladies from Duke University. I don't know who they are, And I cut up bits of those tiny book ephemeras and made this all kind of, I was basically going for a color palette and using some of the same shapes that are on this page and seeing what happens. Basically, it's an experiment in color. And I really, for some reason, I always have to have a story going too. I don't know why. That's not necessary by any stretch of the imagination, but for some reason I always do. There was a lull there in the video. That's when I was chasing the dog because he had grabbed one of my pieces of paper and had it in his mouth, and I had to wrestle him for it. Oh, this dog. Anyhow, okay, come back to these two ladies. So I drew a picture on a Post-it of these, of this layout because I won't remember it otherwise. And this was just a doodling page that I didn't like. It didn't come to fruition of anything. And I still have this Taylor's chalk paint thing. I don't know what it's called, but it is luscious. This is one of my favorite colors right now. Who would have ever have thought I would go to like a bright purple and pink to this? So I added green Stabilos. Judy, you're going to love these things. I love them. And they last forever. I've had these for like 4 or 5 years now. I use them at least 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes every day for a whole week. They're just beautiful. And I'm just trying to come up with a muddy ochre color that you might find in a Syria side of a building somewhere. And loving how this comes together, it's even better once it all really dries very well. Drying it kind of backed the yellow ochre back a little bit and brought the green forward into a different shade of green at times. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And I love, I guess because I am such a novice, and when things come out right, and this is not necessarily perfect by any means, but the colors to me really come together. I just have to say, and this is like an experiment in color. I wasn't sure how some of this pre-bought ephemera would work. The yearbook pictures, the Stabilo Woodies, the Taylor's chalk paint, all together, how that's going to work. But you don't know until you try. And that's what, to me, art journals, as an untrained person, to me, art journals, that's what they're for. You can get ideas. This might come down the road again in some other kind of idea with a layout or the color combo or the two ladies. I mean, I don't know if those ladies will show up somewhere else. They do have a clever name because their maker made them clever. I'm still in the Halloween mode. I cannot get into Christmas. There's so much Christmas going on journaling sites and everything right now with December Daily. I realize they're launching their product. But I mean, it's like, hello, Labor Day, Halloween. And Labor Day was only in the U.S. So this, to me, it's a little different of a shade on camera than it is in real life. It's a little bit more muddy ochre in real life. I love this. This is when intuitively works for me. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I picked up a book that's inspiring, picked out a page, cut up some paper, glued down some ladies, and voila. Love it. I've had a barrel of fun. I've stayed out of trouble all morning. Try to get the dog to stay out of trouble, and I'm ready to start my day with an inspiration from Mary and Shelley. I don't know. I'm just crazy. I don't know why I have to make a story, but I don't know what they're going to do, but maybe they show up in Halloween. I don't know. But I did notice, okay, this pink, there's pink in the green journaling spot that I did. So I added 3 spots of pink, the one that was there and the other 2 that I added. And it kind of ties it together. That's a more representation of the color. get out a book, make a spread, and have a ball. That's all I can advise you to do. Thanks for watching. Bye.